If I wanted to become a millionaire in 2025, the first thing I'd do is stop lying to myself. I'd stop saying, I'll try. I'd stop blaming bad luck. I'd stop waiting for the perfect time. Because the truth is, no one is coming to save me. Not my friends, not my boss, not the economy, not some miracle, it's just me. And the decision I make today, that's the real wake-up call. If I wanted to be a millionaire, I wouldn't start with money. I'd start with discipline. I'd wake up early. Not because it's trendy, but because I'm done wasting time. I'd look in the mirror and ask myself, am I serious about changing my life? If the answer is yes, then that reflection becomes my first business partner. I'd stop scrolling and start building, stop complaining, and start creating. Stop surviving, and start designing the life I want. Millionaires aren't made by chance. They're made by choice. They make a plan. They get obsessed. They stay consistent when nobody's watching. So every morning, I'd write down one thing: millionaire by December 2025. Not a fantasy, not a wish, a mission. I'd break that number down into months, weeks, days. I'd ask, how much do I need to make each day? What skill can I learn that people will pay for? What am I wasting time on that's holding me back? And then I'd act on it, even if I'm tired, even if I fail, even if it's slow, because momentum beats motivation every single time. This is where most people stop. They get inspired, and then they quit. But I'd remind myself, I wasn't built to quit. I'd build habits so strong that they'd carry me when motivation dies. Because if I want to become a millionaire, I have to become the kind of person who deserves to be one. And that starts not with money, but with a decision. Decision to wake up earlier, wiser, and ready. Every single day. If I wanted to become a millionaire in 2025, I wouldn't waste time chasing every shiny object. I wouldn't try 10 things at once. I'd pick one skill, and I'd master it. Because in today's world, skill is money, not degrees, not talk. Skill, and not just any skill. I'd focus on a high-end skill, the kind that people, businesses, and brands are willing to pay thousands for. Something like copywriting, video editing, digital marketing, coding, AI tools, and automation sales, branding, freelancing in a growing niche. Study it for hours a day. I'd treat YouTube like a university. I'd take free courses, paid ones too if needed. And I'd practice daily. No more wasting hours on Netflix or gaming. I'd build my brain like a muscle because millionaires are problem solvers. And every new skill I learn becomes a weapon. People don't get rich by luck. They get rich by becoming valuable. So, I'd ask myself, how can I solve a problem people will pay for? How can I become so good they can't ignore me? At first, it wouldn't be perfect. I'd fail. I'd mess up. But that's how learning works. I wouldn't stop after 1 week or 1 month. I'd stay focused. Because distractions are the enemy of wealth. One skill, one direction. Laser focus, because the truth is, one skill, mastered with consistency and hustle, can change your life forever. It can take you from broke to booked, from average to unstoppable, and from I wish to I did. If I wanted to become a millionaire in 2025, learning a skill wouldn't be enough. I'd have to show the world what I can do. That means building a brand, an identity, an online presence that speaks, even when I'm not around. Because in today's world, if you're invisible, you're forgettable. So, I'd create a brand around my skill. Whether I'm a video editor, a designer, a digital marketer, or even a coach, I'd turn myself into a business. I'd pick one platform, maybe YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, or TikTok, and I'd go all in. No half efforts. No ghosting for weeks. Consistency is the new credibility. I'd post valuable content, showcase my work, share tips, tell stories, educate, inspire. Because when people trust your brand, they want to buy from you. I'd stop worrying about looking perfect. Instead, I'd focus on being real because authenticity builds connection, and connection builds clients. Even if I have 0 followers at the start, I wouldn't quit. Every big brand once had 1 follower, 1 post, 1 shot. I'd build a simple website or portfolio. Make it easy for people to find me, book me, and pay me. Because money follows attention, and attention follows value. I'd DM people, network, collaborate, and slowly, I'd grow. My brand would become my digital asset, working for me 24/7. That's how I'd turn a skill into a business, and a business into $1 million machine. If I wanted to become a millionaire in 2025, I wouldn't just focus on earning more. I'd focus on keeping more and growing it, because income means nothing if your money disappears the moment it hits your account. So I'd develop smart money habits immediately. Every time I earn, I'd ask, is this going to build my future or break it? No more wasting money on things I don't need just to impress people who don't care. I'd track every dollar, I'd budget, and I'd set clear rules for spending, saving, and investing. I'd follow the 70-20-10 rule to 70% for needs and living, 20% for investing and building wealth, 0.10% for saving and emergencies. But here's the key. I wouldn't wait until I'm rich to invest. I'd start now. Even with small amounts because time is more powerful than money, and compound growth rewards those who start early. I'd explore smart investments, stocks, index funds, crypto carefully, digital tools, even my own business side, also invest in myself, books, courses, mentorships, tools, anything that makes me sharper and faster, because the best investment will always be in my own growth. And I'd protect my money too. No get-rich-quick schemes, no chasing hype, no gambling disguised as opportunity. Millionaires think long-term. They play chess, not checkers. So, while others are showing off, I'd be stacking assets. While others are spending, I'd be scaling, quietly, consistently, because wealth isn't about how much you make in a month. It's about how smart you are with what you keep. If I wanted to become a millionaire in 2025, I'd stop chasing hype and start choosing consistency, because success isn't built in a week. It's built in the boring days, the quiet mornings, the late nights when no one's watching. Most people start strong, but they don't stay strong. They get distracted. They quit when it's hard. They wait for motivation to come back. But millionaires, they show up no matter how they feel. Even when there are no views, even when no one claps, even when everything feels slow, I commit to the process, not just the result. Because results take time, but consistency compounds. One video, one sale, one client, one step at a time. Day after day, month after month. That's the real secret. It's not luck. It's not timing. It's not who you know. It's discipline. It's focus. It's grit. And if I can stay consistent through the hard days, I'll earn the success everyone else gave up on. That's how millionaires are made, not by hype, but by habits.